Right now, more people will log into this than live in the entire United States. Kids are building games inside it, running stores, hanging out after school in it. It's worth tens of billions of dollars. And it was an accident. Roblox was never supposed to be a game. It started life as a homework, a boring, two-dimensional physics class homework. And the only reason it became one of the biggest platforms on Earth is that a bunch of kids refused to use it the way they were told. Rewind to 1989. A guy named David Baszucki starts a little software company with his brother. Their product? A program called Interactive Physics. Picture this, a flat 2D screen where you could drag in blocks, ropes, springs, hinges, and watch real physics play out. Build a ramp, roll a ball down it, measure how fast it goes. That's it. That was the whole pitch. And here's the thing, it worked. Schools loved it. It got translated into 9 languages and sold millions of copies. Teachers were using it to bring textbook equations to life. By every measure, this was a successful piece of educational software. So successful that in 1998, a bigger company bought the whole thing for $20 million. Story over, right? Guy makes good teaching tool, sells it, retires happy. Except Baszucki had noticed something the students were doing that nobody designed it for, and he couldn't stop thinking about it. Here's what was actually happening in those classrooms. The software was built to solve problems. Drag the block, measure the force, write down the answer. Clean. Academic. Exactly what the teacher assigned. But the kids weren't doing the homework. They were using the physics engine to build stuff. They'd line up 2 cars and smash them together just to watch the crash. They'd construct entire houses and then destroy them. They weren't measuring anything, they were playing. Baszucki realized the lesson wasn't the physics. The lesson was that when you give people a simple set of building blocks and just let them go, they don't follow the instructions. They create. They build things you never imagined. They turn your homework into a playground. He filed that away. And then he sat on it for years. Because in 1998, the idea was impossible. The internet was too slow. Computers were too weak. You couldn't have millions of people building worlds together. The technology just wasn't there. So Baszucki waited. He spent a few years investing in other startups. He was even an early backer of one of the first social networks. He was watching the web grow up. And by 2003, it finally felt possible. He teamed back up with his old lead engineer, a brilliant guy named Eric Cassell, and they started building the thing that Physics Classroom had hinted at 15 years earlier. They almost called it Dynablocks, then GoBlocks. It launched quietly in 2006 under a new name, Roblox. And here's the part nobody remembers. It flopped. For nearly a decade, almost nobody played it. It was a tiny passion project that the internet basically ignored, until it wasn't. Somewhere in the second half of the 2010s, it caught. An entire generation discovered exactly what those classroom kids discovered back in the 90s. That the fun was never in following the rules, it was in building. Today, hundreds of millions of people log in to do the exact same thing those students did with 2 crashing cars. Ignore the instructions and just create. And the wildest part? This isn't internet folklore. When Roblox went public, they wrote it down in their official filing to the government. In black and white, they say the story began in 1989 with that little physics lab, and that the whole point of Roblox was to recreate the creativity they saw in those kids on a massive scale. So the next time someone calls Roblox just a kid's game, remember, it was built by watching what kids do when you hand them a tool and look away. The teaching software didn't fail. The students just taught the teacher a better lesson. If you learned something today, do me a favor and share this with someone who still thinks it's just a kid's game, and subscribe to Curion, because we turn curiosity into understanding around here. Stay curious.